Hey guys, welcome back to the Fool Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. Today, doing a hot topic. The Detroit Lions traded their star wide receiver to the Philadelphia Eagles for a third-round draft pick. I thought I'd just give you my thoughts. It doesn't really make sense in the short term. The Lions are coming off a loss, uninspired loss at home to Seattle. Fine. But this just seems like a total 180 from what we did last week when we traded for a defensive tackle to try to shore up the running game. So it's like we got a third-round draft pick. He's our number one wide receiver. He's the number one yardage gainer on the team this year. So you're trading him away for a third-round draft pick. I mean, so right now, you give up your best offensive player for a third-round draft pick next year. We're only one game out of the playoffs. It just feels like you're kind of giving up. I guess in the big scheme of things, you can look at it. They probably came to Golden Tate and said, this is how much we're willing to pay. He just said yesterday that they were close to a contract extension. Like, we're going to be willing to pay you this much. You're turning 30. Here's how much we want to give you per year. He must have said, no, that's what I'm thinking. And so, like, okay, you're not going to take this. We're not going to overpay you for a 30-year-old wide receiver, so we'll trade you. Get a third-rounder. So when you see it from that side, it makes a little bit more sense. But, again, it hurts because you're losing your best offensive weapon. And what are we going to do now? He was like our best offensive weapon. He was. Are we going to run the ball more? Well, we couldn't run against Seattle. We don't have a tight end to throw to, so now we just have two wide receivers. You know, they got the free agent scrap heap. Maybe we'll pick up someone off of that, but I just don't know if there's going to be any real option. It honestly feels like the team gave up on the season now. You're trading away your best offensive player for a draft pick. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. After you just traded for a player, now you're trading away your best offensive player. Maybe there's going to be more trades. I don't know offhand how much longer until the trade deadline. But maybe we'll use this third-round draft pick and move up in the draft or get some other player for it. I don't know. But right now it just doesn't make sense to me for what the Detroit Lions and Dan Quinn were like working on, or Bob Quinn were planning on, building. Let's get this team. We got a chance just last week, and now it's like, let's trade them away. I just, short term, it doesn't make sense. I guess if you're looking long term, are you just giving up on the season? Then, okay, I guess you get a third rounder for a person you're going to just let walk. So basically, we traded the remaining season, whatever productivity he would have given the Lions, for a third round draft pick. It doesn't make much sense to me, but I guess they weren't going to trade him, so you're looking ahead to the big scheme of things. I would say you weren't going to re-sign him, so you're just looking ahead like, we're going to just let him walk anyway so we can get a third-round draft pick. Obviously, first-rounders you never trade unless you're getting a superstar stud like Chicago or Dallas got for Cooper. But besides that, you just don't trade first-rounders. So third round's a decent value. I just don't like trading away a Pro Bowl caliber player for a draft pick. Not even a first rounder, not a second rounder, a third rounder. It's not that like, woohoo! So I'm disappointed in this trade. I don't know what it really says for the Lions, what they expect to do. I don't know what this is going to do to the locker room either. Because now you lose your veteran wide receiver. He would be there to help Holiday and, oh shoot, now it's the other name not coming to me, but our two young wide receivers. And so those guys are now kind of leaderless, right? You also have Matthew Stafford, who has to throw to now just two wide receivers, no tight end, and it just doesn't make sense short term. So that's just my two thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, go blue.